Please be seated. At this time, we ask that everyone please turn their cell phones off, or please place them on vibrate. And also one additional thing, we have 12 graduates, great graduates, awesome individuals. And please, if you would, be respectful for those graduates. This is about them, and this is about their time. So please have respect for them, their families, because everybody in this room wants to hear their graduate's name called. So please have respect for that. It is my privilege to welcome you to this graduation. The high school graduation ceremony is one of the most memorable events in anyone's life. I'd like to take this last opportunity to say on behalf of the ASB staff, ASB administration, congratulations, graduates. To their graduates and their families and their friends who have helped them arrive at this moment. This time I would like to recognize some of our special guests. AIDB President, Dr. John Massey, AIDB First Lady, and Dr. Massey's wife, Nancy Massey. Vice President of AIDB, Ms. Vera Hendricks. Our guest speaker, Dr. Christopher Gerke. Mr. Ronnie Garrett and his wife, Joan. Mr. Jackie Smith and his wife, Doris. Mr. Chip Dobbs. Ms. Billy Thompson. Administrators and staff members from other AIDB departments, ASB faculty and staff. Welcome and thank you for attending. Out of our many ceremonies, I believe this is the most important occasion in ASB. Graduation ceremonies are a time both for celebration and for giving thanks. I very much hope that today's graduating class will consider the success as the first step in achieving greater success in the future. I hope you will recognize that this is also a time for thanking those who have helped you reach your milestones. I am pleased to be able to publicly thank your families and all ASB staff who contributed to making this program a success. In a very real sense, your success is their success also. So to everyone, let us celebrate this occasion and rejoice with rejoicing and thanksgiving. At this time, the 2018 ASB class valedictorian, Mr. Cole Howell, will give the senior address.
Good evening and welcome. I'm sorry. Good evening, administrators, faculty, students, and parents. Welcome to the 2018 graduation ceremony. I want to begin my speech by first and foremost saying thank you. Without the encouragement from my parents, teachers, coaches, administrators, fellow classmates, and everyone at ASB, I would not be where I am today. It's truly an honor to stand with the class of 2018 as valedictorian. Although it's no secret that I have the highest grades in this class, I strongly believe that it's important to remain humble. Success is not a good teacher. It is the struggle for success that makes a person humble. To show that I am a person of determination, everybody want to hear a little story? It took 3 months of daily practice for me to learn to ride a bike. I so desperately wanted to be like everyone else in my neighborhood. I decided that failure would not be an option. I proved to everyone else, as well as myself, that I could do it. It's also worth knowing that our entire class of 2018 is a class of extraordinary determination. While in school at ASB, every one of us has had the opportunity to participate and excel in a wide variety of activities. During my time here, I participated in band, chorus, drama, gold ball, student government, and track and field. It was great being in band and chorus. It seems that music comes naturally to some of us. I can play a song once on the bass guitar, and it's as if I've played it 10 times. My brother can sit down in a drum set and accompany any band. Shadiria has one of the best singing voices I've ever heard. I'm sure y'all heard it this morning. She sings a song so well that it feels like it really moves you. Also, Arcadia really has a talent for speaking and praise dancing. Expressing these talents led Arcadia to be crowned Miss ASB for the past 2 school years. On the other hand, track and gold ball weren't so easy. For me to improve in both sports, it took much self-discipline, hard work, and determination. For some other students, however, sports come naturally. Misha has tried her hand at pretty much every sport ASB offers and has high hopes for pursuing her long-term goal of becoming a physical education teacher. John is also pretty athletic. After throwing discus for just 1 year, John qualified to go to state, also breaking the school record, throwing 94 feet. I strongly believe that the involvement in extracurricular activities has helped us to grow. Being a part of something more than ourselves has taught us the value of teamwork. To me, teamwork means everyone doing our part as best we can while helping others along the way. From this day forward, I feel it's important for all of us seniors to remember, the past cannot be changed, but the future is all in our power. We need to stand up for what we believe in, be confident with our strengths and abilities, and most importantly, we should never give up, even when the struggle is real. Things won't always go our way. We will make mistakes, and from time to time, we will disappoint other people as well as ourselves. At those times, we should look to Helen Keller for inspiration. She said, "A happy life consists not in the absence, but in the mastery of hardships." In other words, we can't appreciate what all we have if we've never had to put in the work to earn it. I'll close with these important words from a Dutch Renaissance philosopher named Desiderius Erasmus. He said, "The summit of happiness is reached when a person is ready to become all of what he or she is." I thank y'all, and God bless.
Thank you, Cole. At this time, AIDB President Dr. John Massio will introduce our guest speaker.
Thank you, Mr. Keith. I feel short. Note to self, don't follow Cole now. That was a wonderful speech. And before I introduce our speaker tonight, you know I have to take a few minutes to talk to you one more time, right? You really are a wonderful group of kids, and it's just been an honor to be able to get to know each and every one of you. And I can honestly say, because I know each and every one of you, you're really wonderful people. And don't forget that. You know, as you go out and you learn more, and you go to school, you get jobs, just always be who you are, because you're very, very special people. And that's what will change the world. I know that you're going to do that. And we can't wait to see what you do in the future. And you make sure you stay in touch with us, okay? Today is such a special day in your life and in the life of the Alabama Institute for Deaf and Blind. This year marks its 160th year of service to children and adults who were deaf, blind, and deafblind. Since 1858, our most important goal has always been to prepare you, our family of students, to take on the world and to become the very best that you can be. Class of 2018, I believe you are ready for the next step. But as you take that step, there are a couple of things I want you to remember. The first is to always be prepared to embrace new opportunities. You've worked hard to prepare yourself for graduation and this moment in your life. But life preparation never ends. Today, you must take responsibility for charting your own course. Put your talent and skill to work and make the most of your opportunities. You may recall a recent story about LeBron James winning shot in the third game of the NBA playoffs. I don't know if we have any basketball fans out there. It was a great game. LeBron James' epic game-winning shot for the Cleveland Cavaliers began with 8 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter of a tied game against Toronto. The coach called for the ball to go to James' hands, putting pressure on Toronto's defense. James took the ball the length of the court, with Toronto hounding him. As the final buzzer sounded, he banked in a one-handed body-twisting floater shot from 10 feet as he drifted away from the basket. The ball went through the net as time expired, giving the Cavaliers a 105-103 victory and a 3-0 series lead over the Raptors. Luck, you say? Hardly. The Cavaliers had run that play before and worked on it in practice. James' teammates stated that he practices those shots all the time. So when opportunity comes, he's prepared to turn a magical moment into reality. He takes nothing for granted. Most of all, he believes that with hard work and practice, the impossible is possible. The second point I want you to remember is never stop believing in yourself. Legendary Alabama football coach Paul Bear Bryant said, "Never quit. It is the easiest cop-out in the world. Set a goal and don't quit until you attain it. When you do attain it, set another goal and don't quit until you reach it. Never quit." Coach Bryant, he didn't win every game that he coached. All you need to do is ask any Auburn fan to tell you which games he lost. But he never gave up, and he never stopped believing in his players and his team, and he taught them to see themselves as winners. Class of 2018, you are winners, and winners never quit. You've proved it time and time again, and you have the honors and titles to prove it. I congratulate all of you on your plans for the future, and we know you are champions in persevering despite adversity, even snow and ice. Your 16th consecutive SCASB title in Oklahoma was hard fought and won. Snow and ice and travel problems gave you plenty of a reason to quit, and no one would have blamed you. But you worked your way through it and proved you were champions and winners in more ways than one. We are all proud of your accomplishments and abilities, and we believe in you. So go take on new challenges and show the world that you are limitless. And now I'm pleased to introduce our speaker this evening, who has committed his work and practice to the world of eye care and research. Dr. Christopher Gerken is chairman of the Department of Ophthalmology at the University of Alabama at Birmingham and is a professor in the School of Medicine at UAB. He is also chairman of the Department of Ophthalmology and Vision Science at the Eyesight Foundation of Alabama. He completed a fellowship in neuro-ophthalmology at the Wilmer Eye Institute at Johns Hopkins and was a head glaucoma fellow at the Hamilton Glaucoma Center at the University of California, San Diego. He joined the UAB faculty and founded the UAB Glaucoma Service in 1999. Since becoming chairman in 2012, he has recruited 22 new faculty members and increased research revenue to nearly $8 million he increased the revenue to nearly $8 million in 2017, making the UAB Vision Research Program the fastest growing in the country over the past 5 years. The clinical department conducts over 140,000 visits in 50. I guess I talked too long. Hello, there it is. Pretty sound of my Yankee voice. Dr. Gerken has authored and co-authored over 160 journal articles with research focusing on numerous topics and has delivered over 270 lectures to practitioners and researchers throughout the world on his research along medical and surgical management of glaucoma. His laboratory has received continuous funding from the National Eye Institute for 17 years, in addition to funding from the Centers for Disease Control, the Glaucoma Research Foundation, Research to Prevent Blindness, and several foundation and industry grants that have brought over $15 million in external funding. We're going to get through this, Dr. Gerken. He has been awarded the American Glaucoma Society Clinical Scientist Award, the Research to Prevent Blindness Clinician Scientist Award, Eyesight Foundation Eminent Scholar Award, the Ronald Lowe Medal, the AAO Senior Achievement Award, and the Best Doctors in America Award yearly since 2003. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Christopher Gerken today.
Thank you, Dr. Massey, for that introduction. It's an honor to be here. Hello, voice. Can you hear me okay? And thank you so much. I've had the pleasure of interacting with AIDB since I was a resident in the mid-90s. We would come up and interact with students in the clinics and got to know some of the early faculty way back then. My department is focused on treating blinding eye disease, so diseases of the retina and optic nerve. Much of the eye we can now fix with different types of surgery. With the retina and the optic nerve of the brain, they are invaluable. Just like if somebody has a stroke and damages a part of the brain, that's the part of the tissue that we can't do. So my passion in clinical practice and in the research laboratory is to bring new treatments specifically for glaucoma and try to improve the treatments we have for glaucoma to restore vision. We're not always successful. Some of you are my patients in the audience, and as you know, what we do in glaucoma is we're seeing the worst of the worst patients with the worst diseases that have a very high risk for blindness. And that is often not the result we want. When we face that, we need a support structure to carry those people who develop these problems to the next level. And what amazes me is how patients who are faced with these conditions can react and move forward or not based on these challenges. I got to meet several of the students just a few minutes ago, and a lot of the professors and teachers. And I'm here to inspire you, and I'll say that it's really the opposite. You guys have inspired me. I often have to tell families and children the bad news that they're going to face a significant challenge in their life that was unexpected. I'll tell you, over the years, I've seen what AIDB in the school can do to build the confidence build the resilience in an individual to make them move beyond their limits, which is the valuable slogan that I've heard over and over again tonight. It takes a lot. It takes a community of people. It takes dedicated family, and it takes an internal drive to be resilient in the face of adversity. The ID community provides that community, and it's very clear that each one of you in the graduating class this year are a family. And it's a time for you to celebrate. It's a time for you to rejoice in your achievements, that brought you here, that internal fire, that passion. But it's also a time to reinvigorate yourself as you go forward from this event. The world's opened up for you. You've prepared yourself for this. I've had patients who have lost most of their eyesight and are joyously happy. I've had patients who are upset because they can't see the 2015 line on the eye chart, and it destroys them. The mind can make a hell of heaven or a hell of hell. It's really up to you and your community to build the world around you. I've been reading Helen Keller's biography at the end of last year. Both my boys are 8 and 4-year-old. And a couple of things that fascinated me about it was how was she so resilient? How did she become who she became, larger than she ever could imagine? And there was a couple of themes that the author noted, and I hear them tonight as well. One was this stubbornness, this at times angry fury, the inability to connect to the outer world. And before I tell all your parents you need to be stubborn and never give it up, I'm having an 8 and 10-year-old innately stubborn children, but it's that stubborn drive that pushes us all to be better than we are and to face the challenges that we see in everyday life. It's this desire to connect, to be a part of something that's larger than yourself. And as she gained the ability to connect to the outer world, she developed, she was able to express the kindness and express that kindness to the outer world and bring up and uplift everyone, including herself. Those two characteristics, which sometimes can be conflicting, stubborn, dogged, determined, directness, and then kindness, empathy, the connectedness that we all need to grow as a group and as an individual. It's important to drive us forward. It's important to be stubborn and frustrated people and angry when we need to be, to not give up our dreams, to not give up what we think is right. It's also important to build that community to ourselves and others. And she really intensifies this duality in her life that really made her the great person that she was. She's one of her quotes that's always stuck with me is, and I think apropos to this graduating class, is character cannot be developed in ease and quiet. It's only through experience and trial and suffering that the soul can be strengthened, ambition inspired, and success achieved. I think each one of you 12 graduating members of the class of 2018 exemplify those words. You've already achieved in the face of adversity. And I'm confident from meeting you and from talking with your excellent professors that you will go on and do great things in your life. When you achieve the great things in your life, remember that we still need a community to take care of everyone, and to give back to that community, to live a life of service is the most rewarding thing I think anyone can do. And I think Helen Keller knew that, learned that, and I think you all have experienced that love, that community here at AIDB that has prepared you for the larger world and the life ahead of you. I'll close with just one final quote from Helen Keller. Alone we can do so little, and together we can do so much. proud and inspired by y'all 12. It's an honor to be here at your graduation, and I wish you the best in the coming years.
Thank you, Dr. Gerken. At this time, AIDB Vice President, Ms. Vera Hendricks, will present a gift to our speaker.
The class of 2018 and the AIDB family presents to Dr. Christopher Gerken, MD, an appreciation commencement speaker, Alabama School for the Blind, May 24, 2018. It is a print of Manning Hall with the beige background and a brown frame.
Thank you, Ms. Hendricks. All right. All right. Thank you, Ms. Hendricks. At this time, we will have our presentation of our awards. To start off, our AIDB Board of Trustees Graduate Award for Service and Leadership will be given by Mr. Ronnie Garrett.
PA systems. So it looks like Dr. Massey's trying to take it. I don't know which one of the Weaver girls were crying coming in, but I'm trying my best not to do that tonight, but you got me started early. I want to congratulate this senior class on behalf of the Board of Trustees of Alabama Institute of Deaf and Blind. You are an exceptional group of students. We've been talking all day about how much you will be missed. You have been great contributors to this school. I want to thank your parents, family, and friends for loaning to us for a while. And we'll look forward to you always coming back. This year's winner of the Board of Trustees Award for service to your school is Alicia Peters. Now, earlier today I presented this award and they didn't let me have a $1,000 check, but tonight they did. So here's $1,000 to go with that customer. If I could, I'd like to take an opportunity to recognize Ms. Charlotte Lowry, former principal at Martha Waits, who is in our audience tonight. Dr. Gerken, I got my diploma on this day in 1963, before most of the people in this room were born.
Thank you, Mr. Garrett. At this time, Ms. Joan Garrett, President of the Alabama Council of the Blind, will award the Alabama Council of the Blind Scholarship. And guys, we're going to do it from down there, so I'm going to bring the microphone down to Ms. Joan, and then we'll proceed from down below.
Congratulations to all you seniors. This is a special time for each of you. You're going out of ASB. We expect great things. But that's why we're presenting 4 scholarships this year because of our fundraiser, Dancing with the Stars. 3 of the scholarships are to ASB students. So, you know, we're really proud and honored to be able to present these tonight. So, the first one, Carnisha. And I failed to tell you, the first 2 are $2,000. Goes to Connor Howell. Way to go. The checks are not in there, so don't be surprised, but you will get them, I promise you. The last one is $2,500 and goes to Cole Howell. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Garrett, and thank you, Alabama Council of the Blind, for your generous contributions to our students here to help further their future. At this time, Mr. Isaac Beavers, President of the Alabama Alumni Workers Association, will present the Alabama School for the Blind Alumni Workers Association Award.
All right. Well, Mr. Garrett told y'all that he was on this stage back in 1963. Tomorrow, May 25th, would be my graduation anniversary, 1990. And I have had the honor of hanging out with this class of 2018, a very special bunch. And when I told them that, somebody said, it was probably John or Bryson, "Man, you old." Now, I could not identify the person that said that, but it didn't hurt my feelings because I know that there are people who were here when I came to school here and who were here when I graduated. So if I'm old, then they're older. However, I will not say any names because I often need to stay at their homes when I'm in town. But I did think that there are some advantages to being old. Being old gives you experience, and experience is a fantastic teacher. Imagine if you could have the experience, Conrad Cole, to know how to deal with a math teacher in college who doesn't want you in their class because you're totally blind. and they are positive you can't handle the work. Could experience teach Katie and Alyssa how to deal with an employer who doesn't want to hire them because they have low vision and they may be an insurance risk? Could experience teach Misha and Nisha and Anna Marie how to pick a place to live that is both safe and accessible to transportation? I do think experience could teach you that. And that is the primary benefit of joining the Alumni and Workers Association of the Alabama School. The convention is next weekend, June 1st through the 3rd. Parents, if you want your children, your graduates, to get this great experience, bring them back here. If you don't have transportation, we can help you with that. That's the benefit of our great network and our great blind community. Experience, fun, food, fellowship, and the big word that begins with an F, free! Okay, now it's my honor to present 2 scholarships. We are very proud, very excited to be able to do this. We don't always get to give our scholarship because it has a very high academic standard, 3.5 all academic. But this special class had 3 applicants, and sometimes we don't have one. So I'm very proud of this group, and it gives me great honor to present the Alumni Memorial Scholarship of $500 to Mr. Cole Howard. I am announcing this tonight, but this is actually presented June 2nd at 6 o'clock at the Alumni Night. All right. We got the picture? All right, great. Next. All right. All right, I see you, Bob. Okay, all right. Next, we'd like to present a scholarship that was just started in 2012, and I think we gave it maybe for the first time in 2014. This is the Alumni Technology Scholarship. The piece of technology which will be purchased for this person in mind must have a value of no greater than $499. And I am proud to present this award to Connor Howard. Thank you all. Thank you, Mr. Keith, for the 2 years that you've been here. You've made this campus alumni friendly, and the students loved you. We really appreciate you. Congratulations, class of 2018, and go Redskins!
Thank you, Mr. Beavers. The alumni play such an integral part in the development of all of our students, and we just appreciate the willingness to do what you guys do on a consistent basis for our kids, our school. We want you to know that the alumni is always welcome here at the Alabama School for the Blind. We'll always be welcome here at the School for the Blind. The doors will always be open for you guys. So again, thank you for what you do for us. At this time, Miss Larry Louise Ferrier-White will present the Willie and Betty Ferrier Family Foundation Award.
Congratulations, class of 2018. As Mr. Keith has said, my name is Mary Louise Ferrier-White. I am the daughter of Willie and Betty Ferrier, who were students at the Alabama School for the Negro Blind, long time ago. This is an honor because my parents lived a life of of involvement, dedication, a work ethic unlike any other I know, and compassion. Daddy, Willie Ferrier, was the first black blind person to be gainfully employed at AIDB. He worked 40 years. During his 40 years, many things took place for the good of all, not one or two, not black or white, but for everybody. My daddy and my mother believed that you should work hard, take care of your family, be compassionate to others, and dedicate your life to making good things even better. I'm a product of their hard work. Many people on a job for 40 years make mistakes, but very few can say they made a real difference in the lives of their own families as well as others. To do what I'm about to do comes with a dedication that my son saw in what my parents did. Cedric, my oldest, was in the Army, 29 years, retired as a colonel. He looked back over his life and said, I am what I am because my grandparents lived the life that they did. When he retired, he decided that he wanted whatever gift was going to be given to him be used to establish the Willie and Betty Ferrier Family Foundation. That's why I'm here. Mama and Daddy said all our lives, be involved in living in a positive way. Remember, you cannot live in this world alone. And no matter what you do, remember where you came from and give back to the community in which you live. It is only fitting that a scholarship be given here at the Alabama School for the Blind. And I am so proud to present $500 to Carmisha.
Thank you, Ms. Ferrier-White, for your inspirational words and your kindness. We appreciate everything that you've done for our graduates. At this time, former ASB student, Ms. Cynthia Tillery, will come up and present Team Cynthia Sight Savers Scholarship.
Well, guys, it seems like just last year I was the one graduating. First, I'd like to say congratulations to all of the 2018 graduates, and that I'm so incredibly proud of you for how far you've come. In fact, everyone was so incredible that we have to give out 2 awards today. The scores were literally that close, 1 point apart. So we have our Visionary Scholarship and an Honorable Mention Award. The awards were chosen based on each student's academic work, an essay, their extracurriculars, recommendations, and community service. The people who chose it were 4 former educators, not affiliated with AIDB, so don't worry, it was impartial, guys. Sadly, I didn't get to see and decide which one you get to. Anyway, first I'll be giving out the honorable mention worth $250, and that goes to Carly Chapman. And now, Visionary Scholarship, worth $500. This year, it goes to Carmisha Weaver.
You better do it, babe.
Thank you, Cynthia. Again, thank you for coming back. And like Ms. Ferrier White mentioned, giving back was so important, so thank you. And as you can see, guys, the bond, even though Cynthia's not here today, the bond she has with these students is truly remarkable, and it is a lifelong bond. At this time, Mr. Alan Nunn, ASB Academic Director, will present the Fred Houston Scholarship.
Good evening, everyone. Wow, seniors. Congratulations. Fred Houston Scholarship. Mr. Houston was a longtime employee of the Alabama Institute for Deaf and Blind, serving in many roles as a coach, teacher, and administrator. His family created the Fred Houston Endowment and the AIDB Foundation to continue his legacy and provide scholarships for future generations of AIDB students. Today we present the Fred Houston Scholarship to Arcadia Law in the amount of $500. The next one is the William D. Biggs Scholarship. Mr. Biggs believes in the value of education and in transforming challenges and obstacles into opportunities. Mr. Biggs was on the AIDB Foundation Board for more than 10 years and served as president. The recipient will receive $312.50 per semester for 8 semesters for a maximum award of $2,500. ASB has 2 recipients this year, Arnisha Weaver and Alyssa Deers. The next scholarship is the Johnson Scholarship. In 1916, Nellie Hall Johnson created the school's first endowment in memory of her late husband and AIDB's second president, Dr. Joseph Henry Johnson, Jr., to provide scholarships for students. And this is a quote from Ms. Johnson.
for students who have reached a degree of excellence to continue his or her education in the college of their choice. The Johnson Scholarship Fund Award will pay up to $3,600 for 4 academic years or program completion. This year's recipient is Cole Howell. The next scholarship is the Boyd Covington Scholarship. Mr. Boyd Covington was a valued friend and advocate who worked on behalf of AIDB for many years with the Alabama legislature. The Boyd Covington Scholarship Fund was established in his memory by friends and family who believed in the value of education. The 2018, I'll be right in a second, I'm sorry. Boyd Covington Scholarship recipient is Connor Howell, $1,000.
Thank you, Mr. Nunn. At this time, we will ask the ASB School Counselor, Ms. Gina Dulane, to come up and present some awards, but as she's coming, I believe these seniors would tell you exactly what I'm about to tell you, the impact that Ms. Dulane has made on their lives, and the awesome job she has done when they're out searching for these scholarships, taking these students to these colleges, putting them in front of people, and giving them the opportunity to further their education. At this time, I'd like to present to you Ms. Gina Dulane.
Thank you. I have the privilege tonight of presenting the Lonnie Cochran Scholarship. Lonnie Cochran attended the Alabama School for the Blind during the 1930s and 40s. His classmates remember him as a very smart student and a hard worker. His family remembers his commitment to encouraging people to become all that they can be, and created the Lonnie Cochran Endowment and AIDB Foundation to provide scholarships for students at the Alabama School for the Blind who wish to pursue advanced education. Today, we present the Lonnie Cochran Scholarship in the amount of $500 to Carly Chapman. Alumni Achievement Award. It's presented each year to the member of the graduating class who has maintained the highest record for scholarship, achievement, and loyalty for the 4 years prior to graduation. All secondary teachers who have taught members of the senior class and school administrators select the recipient of this award. The $100 scholarship goes to Arcadia Law. And I also have some school-specific scholarships to give out tonight. If Alyssa Beavers would come up, please. Alyssa will be attending Alabama A&M University in the fall and has been awarded several scholarships. A&M has awarded her the Heritage Gold Scholarship as well as a book stipend with a combined value of $5,000. Also been awarded the Alabama A&M Alumni Association Scholarship I have a certificate here for her, and it is also in the amount of $5,000. And she is also the recipient of the Alabama A&M Talladega County Area Alumni Chapter Book Award for $300. And we have a representative from the chapter with us tonight, Ms. Barbara Collins, if you would raise your hand. We thank you for your support of Alyssa and our deepest thanks to the Alumni Chapter. If I could have Ms. Shadaria Quincy come up, please. Shadaria will be attending Southern Union State Community College this fall, and she has been awarded a Performing Arts Scholarship for excellence and achievement in music. This scholarship pays her tuition and fees over a 2-year period. She continues to meet all the requirements, and it's valued at $15,960. Carmisha will also be attending Southern Union State Community College in the fall, and she has been awarded the Presidential Scholarship for Academic Excellence and Leadership. This scholarship will pay her tuition and fees over a 2-year period if she continues to meet all the requirements, and it is also valued at $15,900.
Congratulations, seniors. Ms. Delaney, thank you for all your hard work, your perseverance. Because I know there were some times when you had to chase them down, get them in the office, make them sit down and do it, but at the end of the day, it paid off, and we thank everybody involved. At this time, the senior class motto will be presented by Senior Class President, Ms. Carnisha.
As a long-time standing ASB tradition, the senior class motto has been engraved in the ring of love located outside the Student Center. The 23rd, the 23rd stepping stone is success is a journey, not a destination. Thank you.
Thank you, Carnisha. Dr. Massey, the ASB class of 2018 has satisfactorily completed the prescribed course of study in conformity with the graduation requirements and standards set by the Alabama Institute for the Deaf and Blind, the trustees, and the state of Alabama. It is now my distinct honor to present to you the graduating class of the Alabama School for the Blind for the year 2018. Class, please rise.
Class of 2018, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the Alabama Institute for Deaf and Blind, I now confer upon you the degree and diploma of the Alabama School for the Blind and officially congratulate each of you upon your graduation. And I want to thank several folks, certainly Mr. Keith, Ms. Hendricks, Ms. Waits, and Ms. Larry. You were a big part of these children's lives, and it's so great that you're here tonight to see them meet this accomplishment. And certainly the faculty and staff of the Alabama School for the Blind. Congratulations.
At this time, we will have the awarding of our diplomas. Richard Cole Howard. Connor Heath Howard. Alyssa Juanita Beavers. Carly Allen Chapman. Arcadia Tatiana Law. John Edward McCaw, Jr. Shadaria Quincy. Bryson Gage Rhodes. Anna Marie Kennedy Tice. Carmisha Monique Weaver. Carnisha Molette Weaver. Chloe Jade Wright. With the ASB 2018 graduating class, please rise. As an outward and visible sign of your program completion, class, please move your tassels. I would like to thank the graduates. Thank you for your hard work, your dedication, laying a solid foundation for the youth to come, to follow your footsteps, to strive for greatness. Thank you for what you've done for this school and for future graduates of the school. Thank you, parents, for allowing us to be a part of your child's life. It's truly a blessing. Thank you. The alumni, the Board of Trustees, Dr. Massia, Ms. Hendricks, the staff at ASB, Mr. Nunn, Ms. Dulaney, everybody involved in doing this every day, thank you for what you've done on a daily basis for all the students here at ASB. I'd like to thank Ms. Dee Johnson and Ms. Cheryl Williams, our interpreters for tonight. Directly following this ceremony, we will have a reception in the Asbury Hall, which is our ASB Student Center. You'll go out the front door and take a right and follow the walkway all the way down. You'll run right into our Student Center, so please come out and join us in celebration with our graduates. And audience, please remain in your seats until all graduates have exited the auditorium.